What's up? What's up? Let me ask you a question. If someone moved into your city today, searched Google for a church, would they find yours? Now, most churches have a website, most churches have a Facebook page, most churches even have a YouTube channel. But here's the surprising part: having a website doesn't mean people can find it. In fact, many churches are working hard online every week, posting on social media, uploading videos, and creating content, yet they're practically invisible when people search Google. Now, hold up a minute. The problem isn't that churches don't have websites. The challenge is that many churches have websites that nobody can find. In today's video, I want to show you why so many churches are invisible online, why that matters, and three simple things you can do this week to help more people discover your church online. So let's jump in. All right, so here we go. I got this little PowerPoint thing for you, and it says this: if someone moved into your city today and searched Google for a church, would they find yours? Most churches assume people discover them through social media, but that's not always true. A website without visibility is invisible. That's right. Let me say that again. A website without visibility is invisible. See, many churches already have a digital presence, right? They already have one, but Google still doesn't know what they're about. So we can have a website, right? But it's not optimized. It's built, it's launched, but it's not optimized for search. It has a lot of content that hasn't been optimized. You could even have a Facebook page, active with posts, but not discoverable on Google. You could even have a YouTube channel, right? Got your sermons uploaded, but no one outside the church can find your sermons, right? So, a website that isn't optimized is like putting a church building in the middle of the desert. Powerful message, but nobody can find it. Mm, mm, mm. See, every search represents a person. And hear what I'm saying. When people go to Google, right, and they type in a keyword, that's a person on the other side of that search. And these aren't just keywords typed into a search bar. These are real people in real need looking for real answers. People go to Google, type in how to pray. Maybe someone beginning their spiritual journey. How to find purpose. Someone searching for meaning in their life. Recovery program near me. Church near me. As a matter of fact, this is what I did. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to load up this page for you. I'm going to slide it on over here. I got my keyword research tool and I did some research for you. Okay. Now here's my keyword research tool. I typed in church near me. I want to see how many times people typed that in. And look at what it gave me. It gave me church services near me is typed in 12,000 times a month. Family friendly churches near me, 8,000 times a month. Best local church for youth, 4,000 times a month. Top rated churches in my area, 3,500 times a month. So these are all different keywords that people are typing into Google thousands of times a month. And if you optimize your blog for these keywords, there's a good chance that you can show up in Google. Real quick, if you're enjoying this video and you would like to help more people find your church online, I want to invite you to check out my course, How Churches Get Found on Google. Inside, I'll walk you through simple strategies to improve your church's visibility, reach more people in your community, and make it easier for people searching online to find your church. As a thank you for watching, you can use the coupon code YouTube and get 50% off today. Now let's get back to the training. Okay, I get a little bit excited because there's so much potential to reach people with the website. But what you want to do is when you have your website, you want to add a blog because every blog you could optimize for a different keyword. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink that. Okay, so every search represents a person. And as I showed you, just those 4 keywords I showed you get thousands of searches a month. Okay, all right, let's move on. Also, if this video is giving you any value, don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment section. I would love to assist where I can. Okay, now here's 3 things you can do this week for your church website to help it rank in Google. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 practical things. You don't need a complete overhaul of your website. You don't have to go pay someone $5,000 to redo your whole website. You don't want to start building new houses. What I mean by that is start writing all kinds of blogs. What you want to do is start finishing the ones you have. Finish the blogs you have. Optimize the blogs you have. If you already have blogs written, you want to make sure you have Google Search Console installed on your website. If you haven't done that, that's the first thing you need to do, because Google Search Console is going to give you valuable data. Okay? So, here's 3 simple actions you can make a real difference right now. 3 simple actions you can take to make a real difference right now. Number 1, you want to check Google Search Console. And let me show you, if you're not familiar with Google Search Console, here's how the page looks. Okay, this is my, I'm going to go to my PastorDre.com. Okay, so this is Google Search Console for my personal website, PastorDre.com. Now, as you can see here, I've gotten 67,000 impressions and 306 clicks in 3 months. So I'm going to go to 28 days. Now, in order to get this information on your website, you need to install Google Search Console. If you don't know how to do that, hit me up in the comment section. Okay, hit me up. Now, once you install it, it's going to start giving you data when people visit your website. So as you can see here, it tells me the keywords that people typed in to get to my website. It gives me the impressions of that keyword and how many clicks that keyword has. So Google gives you valuable data. Okay, so one thing you can do is check Google Search Console. See how Google currently sees your site, what's working and what's missing. Okay, you want to see what keywords are driving people to your website, and then you start building around that. Publish one helpful article. You want to answer a question your community is already searching for online. Now, I showed you in the keyword research tool some of the keywords that people are already searching for. Another way you can find out, I'm going to give you a tip right now. This is a gold tip. Check this out. Go back to my, let me see. I'm going to go back to Google Search Console, but then I'm going to go to Google, right? Okay, so I'm going to go to Google. And I'm going to show you how you can find out for free what people are searching. So I'm going to type in how to find a church. Okay, there it is. And I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to type the whole sentence. But look what Google does. Google fills it in for me. How to find a church near me. How to find a church that fits you. How to find a church home. How to find a church to go to. See? How to find a church organist, how to find a church music director. So these are all things that people are typing into Google. So you got a few blogs right there, and you can go to A. You could do letter A. This is called alphabet soup. How to find an affirming church. See? How to find a church to attend. Then you could go back and you can type in B. How to find a church building for sale. See? How to find a biblical church. How to find a black church near me. See, all these things, how to find black churches, how to, I don't know what that one is, but let's go to C. Let's go to C or V. I'm C, sorry about that. How to find a church community, right? How to find a Christian church, how to find a conservative church. These are all things that people are typing into Google, and you can find that for free. How to find a Christian church near me. Wow. Okay, we'll stop there. So, find out what people are searching and write a blog about that topic and optimize it. Number 3, improve one existing page. Update your home page or your about page so it clearly communicates who you are and where you are. So those are 3 things that you can do today. Number 1, check Google Search Console. See what's working for your website. Okay. Number 2, write a helpful blog on what people are actually searching for in Google. And number 3, improve one page on your website, whether it's about page or home page. You want to improve that page. Those are 3 things you can do today. My goodness. And what I mean by see how Google currently sees your site, it's going to tell you the keywords that, like, let me show you one more time. So this is how Google sees my site. If I go to my site here, right, I'm going to show you. Okay. This is how Google sees my site. It's ranking me for words SEO for new website, digital outreach, church marketing companies, church marketing agency, marketing for churches, how to do digital marketing business, fresh ideas for church growth, keyword research steps. So that's how Google is seeing my site. But you won't get this unless you have Google Search Console installed. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. The mission hasn't changed, the tools have. We have a heart to reach people, right? So the mission hasn't changed, but some of the tools nowadays have changed. People are searching every day. The question is, can they find your church? The mission, reach people who are lost, searching, and ready to be found. The tool, let me just get some water real quick. The tool, search engine visibility, meeting people where they already are. Opportunity, every search is an open door. Make sure your church is on the other side of that door. That's powerful, huh? Every search is an open door, an opportunity to witness. We want to make sure that our church is on the other side of that open door. All right, family, hope this video has helped you out. If so, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. It's your boy, Pastor Dre. God bless.